Are you looking for the best one-handed usage product for your iPhone, or any phone for that matter? Well, you'll definitely need to consider the Otter+Pop, which is this product, or the Loopy case. Now, I've been using the Pop Socket and Loopy cases for years, but with the introduction of the Otter+Pop, I figure I'd take a closer look between these two products. Now, here's 7 differences that will help you answer the question, which one is best for, well, you. Now, for me, difference number 3, which deals with the ease of use, wins me over for the Loopy case, but I can see difference number 5 being a big one for people who drive a lot. At MobileReviewsEh, Monty and I base all our reviews on actual usage, and we've been doing this, Buddy and I, this little puppy, we've been doing it for years. And we don't shamelessly promote a product unless it's unshamingly good. Difference number 1 is that the Otter+Pop is going to be a better stand case. The finger loop on the Loopy case also acts as a stand, but it's just not as solid, we'll say, in terms of the angle, and it isn't as conducive for viewing stuff when you're sitting down. So if you're like me, who's a chronic burrito eater, and I only eat my burritos while watching Brooklyn Nine-Nine, so, you know, the Otter+Pop works really well in that situation. Difference number 2 deals with Qi charging, which works a little bit better on the Otter+Pop, as you can just easily place the Otter+Pop down on the Qi charging pad. With the Loopy case, it's a little bit more of a hassle. Hassle's the wrong word. It's just a little more finicky, as you have to make sure that the band is at the right angle, or else it might not work. Basically, you just take your iPhone, smush it against the Qi charging pad, and it should work. Now, this is an extra step in terms of Qi charging. It's a minor step, but still a difference I have to point out. And I'll also point out that Qi charging, from my perspective, sucks. So you should take the money that you're going to spend on a Qi charging pad and get a fast charger instead, in my opinion anyways. Difference number 3 is that the iPhone is just so much easier to use in the Loopy case. From my perspective, being able to kind of scoop and go with the Loopy is way better than the process of trying to pop the pop socket and then grabbing it. The extra second may not be an issue, but I just counted the extra second for the Qi charging, and it is noticeable between these two products if you've got both of them. On top of that, there is one trick that this Loopy case has over the Otter+Pop, which is making your iPhone incredibly easy to use. The ability to flip my iPhone like this quickly makes a world of difference. With the Loopy case, I can easily free up my phone hands so that I can do something else, like drink beer with it, and then immediately go back to using my phone. I can't do that with the Otter+Pop. This ability to flip stuff really quickly is very useful, especially when it comes to, like, you know, carrying my kid, or when I'm at the grocery store and I need to keep my grocery list handy while pushing the grocery cart. Now, if you want to see what other crazy things I've done with the Loopy case, do check out my video where I hurt myself while working out with the Loopy case. Now, when it comes to taking photos or videos with your giant phone, I'm gonna say it's a tie between the two, because taking a selfie with the pop socket is incredibly easy, but with the Loopy case, well, it's just as easy. And I personally prefer the Loopy case because you can put a bit of pressure on the side of the case, which kind of makes it a little more stable when you're shooting video and stuff. But again, the flipping part, I can't do that easily with the pop socket. So, you know, again, I love Loopy case. Now, honestly, my wife won't use anything else on her iPhone. I'm a case reviewer who gets tons of cases, and she won't try any of them because she just loves her Loopy case that much. Val, my super awesome helper person, is the same way. She'll put the Loopy case back onto her iPhone any moment she can. So, you know. Difference number 4 is that the Loopy case isn't as hip as the pop socket or the Otter+Pop. Like, literally, this is a plastic wood-looking case now. I'm probably not the person to be making the point in this section, since I'm technically, physically not that hip, but this person might be. The pop socket is almost like a cultural phenomenon in my perspective. Why? Because so many people on Instagram have pop sockets. And pop sockets come in a variety of different colors and designs, and they offer custom prints if you're really into that. Now, the Loopy case has a ton of different designs as well, but it's just not the same. You've got a lot more cultural stuff, I guess. You can get a lot more mainstream stuff put onto the back of the pop socket. With the Loopy case, you can have different colored bands, which isn't bad, but it's no donut pop socket. Difference number 5 deals with the car, and this is going to be a deal breaker for some people who are considering a Loopy case, because it's tough to use the case in the car. Most car mounts have a hard time compensating for the extra thickness of the band on the back of the case. The Otter+Pop works better with third-party mounts, or you could spend the extra few bucks and get the actual pop socket mount. So if you spend a lot of time driving, then you'll probably lean more towards the Otter+Pop. Difference number 6 deals with how easy it is to carry your iPhone in both these products. It actually goes to Loopy. It's way easier to carry with the Loopy. Now, the benefit of the Otter+Pop over the regular pop socket is that OtterBox tries to take into account of the bulge of the pop socket, which is awesome, but part of that pop socket still sticks out a tiny bit, which means it gets caught on stuff, mostly on pockets, because, well, iPhone and pockets go, hand in hand. Now, despite looking like this loop would get caught on everything, because it's so incredibly pliable, it won't. Difference number 7 deals with, well, the Loopy being tougher and safer in my opinion. First of all, I couldn't figure out where else to put this, but the Loopy doesn't slide around. So, if sliding your phone around is a big deal, then get the Otter+Pop. But the Loopy case, that loop does not go anywhere. Now, if your finger is in the loop on the Loopy case, your iPhone isn't going anywhere unless you're going with it. With the Otter+Pop, there's still a chance that it's going to fall out of your hand if you're falling. Like that almost fell out of my hand. The Otter+Pop is better in terms of, your iPhone falling down a normal case, but it honestly doesn't come close to the Loopy case. If you're a phone walker and you trip while scrolling through your Fakestagram feed, there's a good chance that you'll catch yourself after a couple of stumbly steps, and the Loopy case is still going to be in your hand. That's probably not going to happen with the Otter+Pop. It's going to go flying out of your hand if you stumble a little bit. Now, some of you might be thinking that OtterBox cases are definitely tough and this Loopy case is not. Well, surprisingly, the Loopy original is going to be drop rated to 4 feet, whereas in the Loopy Max, which isn't this one, but the Loopy Max is going to give you 6 feet worth of drop protection. Every other OtterBox case that I've reviewed officially is certified to OtterBox's own drop certification, which doesn't explicitly state how high you can drop it from. At a minimum, I'm going to say 4 feet for the Otter+Pop since it's just an OtterBox Symmetry with some bulk on the back. I know some of their other cases like the Pursuit I've easily played basketball with and the iPhone's still fine. With the OtterBox Defender, there's so much plastic that it can easily take a 20-foot drop. I've done that. So if you want to see how much punishment these OtterBox cases can take, like the Pursuit and the Defender, do check that video out. But when it comes to the Otter+Pop, I'm going to say 4 feet, which is 2 feet short of the Loopy case. So that's all I got for this video. Again, I've got the most recent discount codes for both products in the pinned comment below. As with all my videos, I'll try to answer all the questions after 2 days of posting. And if you're watching this a little later, try asking the question on one of my newer videos. I've got so many videos out there, I can't stay on top of all the questions. So first time watching one of my videos, I do encourage you to click subscribe to produce content once a week. I was going to say 2 to 3 times a week. I don't do that anymore. I've been barely doing once a month. But it's been better now. It's been way better now. I'm Aaron the Ho. This is Monty the Ho. I'm done recording this video. Shirt, great dog. It's all good. I forgot to record the thing. Damn it. Your hand in the Loopy case? Well, then you're... Difference number 6 is that the difference number... Oh, stop moving up. You don't f***ing work sometimes, and now when I'm barely talking, scroll like crazy, mother... I'm so annoyed right now. Difference number 6 deals with the Loopy being... I'm not mad at you, puppy. Difference number 6... The iPhone is easier to carry. Over the pop socket is that the... Now this doesn't move! It stops scrolling.